What's your thought process on Sabatini at minus 220?
So for Sabatini, he's been on a winning streak so far, especially in his last fight, the Chepe Mariscal. That one I actually had Chepe in that one, but I didn't bet that fight because I was a little scared of Pat Sabatini. He might pull off something off like a submission and his grappling, which was he was able to get done where we saw him continuously take down and grind out a win against Chepe, who I am high on. And even though he was showing damage where he was bleeding from an early round one, he was able to continue to grind out that fight against Chepe continuously to get him down and yeah, just get the win right there. Unanimous decision. Fight before that, he also got a unanimous decision against Brito. He's able to get these guys down and push his game plan. And as for Gomis, I mean, if you look at his wins and his recent fights, that Ruchala fight, it's arguable that that could have went the other way in that one, even though it was a unanimous decision. Hyder Emil, he lost the split decision there. Joe Anderson Brito, another shaky split decision against Brito, even though I had Gomis in that fight. And then you got the Gamori and the Francis Marshall, another split decision. So you see, he's getting to these split decision wins or losses. And to me, he seems like a shaky fighter where he fights like a Frenchman, stand up, stays away, and tries to be a precision striker. But in this fight against Pat Sabatini, I think Sabatini will be too different in the grappling and will be able to get William Gomis down on the ground. Oh, with Gomis's frame, we'll be able to trip him up. I mean, Gomis does have some takedown defense, but I just think Sabatini is just a little bit much more better in this one. So I think Sabatini can probably get a unanimous decision win if he doesn't find the sub.
You look into more about Sabatini for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a little scared of Gomis, just honestly. It's nothing against Pat Sabatini. Actually, I agree with everything that you said in terms of the actual breakdown. But I mean, just looking at this guy Gomis, man, he's fought in the UFC 6 times. 3 of those were split decisions. One of them was a majority decision. His last fight that he won against Rachula, that was his first time ever doing a unanimous decision. So it's, man, this guy just fights really close fights. It has me thinking that, I mean, if Sabatini wants to win this, and I mean, obviously that's why he's kind of favored at that point at minus 220. I think he opened up at minus like 400 or something, actually. Well, let me check one more time. He opened up at minus 270, so it's not too bad. But he opened up minus 270, and so far it's been really just the other direction. Like people have just been doing dog action and Gomis, but now it's starting to go back to that range. It's minus 220 now. I'm just worried it could be a close fight if Sabatini either doesn't control this guy for like 10 plus minutes on the ground or finds a sub. That's the only hesitation that I have. And it's, once again, it's nothing against Sabatini, but I just haven't seen Gomis get dominated in any of these fights, if that makes sense. I mean, he fought a guy against Brito, and I remember Gomis was like such a big dog coming in that fight. I think he beat him a split decision. I think it was still in France, but like still, like this guy just has some he has a style that I think will allow him to get close if Pat Sabatini isn't careful. But just overall, I mean, I think that this fight is actually a good example of a lot of the other fights on this card. I see a lot of these fights as being like very binary in a way. Like you have a guy who is way better in a certain skill set than the other guy. So in this case, it's Sabatini and then Gomis. I think his stand-up's much better. So I think it's going to look like, unless Sabatini just dominates him, I feel like it's going to be a close fight, personally. But yeah, we'll see.